All right, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is CarChanneledTarot. Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you are returning. Okay, we're gonna do Aries through Pisces. This is gonna be an all signs reading. Watch for your sun, moon, rising Venus, and especially your north node sign. Okay, so if you do not know your birth chart, I highly recommend going to astroseek.com and looking up your birth chart information. Okay. Ooh, excuse me. Also, please keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? We're here to have a good time and not get mad if, something may trigger you or something like that. It's not the end of the world. If you want a personal reading for your specific situation, you are more than welcome to come and get a personal reading, okay? You have to go to my bio or look in every single, in the description box of every single video that I post, okay? And that will tell you all about the personal reading information. Okay, personal readings are available anytime. The turnaround time for personal readings is always going to be 24 to 48 hours. Okay, so keep that in mind. Also, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you don't follow me on TikTok already, make sure to go follow me over there. I do a raffle every month. Okay, um, that is what this jar is for. This is the April names that we have for people who have gotten readings so far. So this is only for TikTok, okay? So if you want a chance to win 5 free questions, you are more than welcome to follow me on TikTok and come get a personal over there, okay? But that is only for TikTok people, all right? So if you have not followed me over there already, make sure to do that, okay? Make sure to like the video, please and thank you. Subscribe, all right? Let's try to keep a positive energy, but who knows what's going to happen. All right. Um, if you are new here, please understand that I am a blunt reader. Okay. So I'm not really going to sugarcoat everything. Um, so please don't, if you can't handle certain things that I say, find another reader. Okay. But I'm going to always read exactly what comes out. And of course, using my intuition along with the readings, okay, and channeled messages. For this reading, guys, okay, I am going to be giving, if I don't forget halfway through, because sometimes I do, for this reading, I'm going to be giving everybody or every sign a channeled song, okay? So hopefully I don't forget halfway through, but let's see. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, welcome in. Make sure to like the video, please and thank you. Welcome, welcome. All right, so we're going to get started. Watch for your sun, moon, rising Venus. Also, by the way, guys, if you would like a personal reading after I finish Pisces, okay, so after I get all the way through all the signs, make sure to send your payment for if you want a personal reading right after Pisces, okay? So, and if you don't want to wait while I finish all of the signs, if you send your payment now or throughout the video, um, you can just drop your question in the chat, okay? So, hi, Yellow Rose, welcome in. Okay, period, period. I used to do the same thing when I was working at a certain job. I used to hide my headphone through my hair. Welcome in, good to see you. All right. So yeah, if you guys want personal readings after I finish Pisces, make sure to send your payment during this reading and then drop your question, okay? Especially if you don't want to wait for me to finish all of the signs, okay? And then after that, if you send for a personal reading during this live, I will leave your own timestamp as well, along with Aries through Pisces. All right. Hopefully, I don't lose my voice. Oh my gosh. Okay. That being said, let's see. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries, you're gonna start at 4:55. All right. Welcome in, and please, if you're in the chat, or if you're listening, if the sound goes out or sounds kind of funky, please let me know, okay? Because the last thing I want is to, you know, have a bunch of static, okay? Because sometimes that happens um, when my mic is running low. Okay, so let's see. One second. Welcome in, welcome in. Make sure to like the video, and we're gonna start with Aries, okay? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is going on for your next 48 hours? Let's see. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Next 48 hours. What's going on for Aries for the next 48 hours? Oh, some of y'all need to watch your finances, okay? Aries, you might be spending a little bit too much money, okay? Also, if you're walking outside in the cold, Aries, or if you, especially if you have a child, put a jacket on your kid, okay? Someone needs to, you know, if you do have children, make sure your kid is not wearing a t-shirt in the cold for some reason, okay? Um, I just heard nap, okay? Some of you guys could be taking a nap or waking up from a nap, Aries placements, okay? Aries, if you work somewhere, there could be some funny business going on when it comes to some sort of promotion, okay? So if you are looking for a promotion, you may not know everything that you need to know about how to get some sort of promotion or a raise or something like that. So I'm hearing check the handbook, okay? Make sure to check the handbook or whatever papers. You know, I'm also hearing bonus, okay? So Aries placements. If you know that your job or whatever job you might be entering into, um, make sure to check the papers, okay? Go over the papers or the information. Um, check the details, okay? Check the details on some sort of paperwork, because I do feel like some of you guys are able to get some sort of promotion, but maybe the job itself didn't bring it up because I don't know, some jobs are like shady like that, you know. You know how they have like, if you work here for 3 months, and you have no call offs or no shows and whatnot, if you're on good behavior for the first 3 months that you work there, you get a 150 bonus, you know, something like that, okay? Um, you know, so welcome in, welcome in. Make sure you go over some sort of paperwork, because I do feel like some of you, Aries placements, you could have some money, okay? Especially if you're broke, okay? Because look, we got the Five of Pentacles, and then at the end of this first spread is the Six of Wands. But something's hidden, okay? So don't sleep on or don't ignore some sort of information that you need to know about, okay? Check the handbook, check the paperwork, whatever, something like that, okay? Let's see. I'm also hearing 6 days, 6 days. And I'm hearing 6 days and 7 nights, okay? Some of you guys could be watching that movie. Yeah, be careful of people with like shady intentions, okay? Especially in your workplace or just in general, all right? If you feel like someone's being like passive aggressive, yeah, they are. Okay. Let's see what else is going on for Aries. Oh, see, I almost forgot. Let's get your song, okay? Oh my goodness. Welcome in. Okay, let's get your channeled song, Aries. Aries, what is your channeled song? Make sure to like the video, please, and thank you. Oh, the A Team, okay, period, by Ed Sheeran, okay? Some of you guys could be listening to Ed Sheeran. I think I first listened to this song when I was like 13, I think. I know I was in like 8th grade, I think. Yeah, so I was like 12, 13 years old. Um, some of you guys could be listening to music from when you were younger, okay? You could be feeling very nostalgic, okay? Um, but yeah, Aries, I feel like you're meant to be first, okay? Or you deserve something, especially if you've had like, yeah, like the A Team, good scores, perfect attendance, okay? You deserve some sort of reward, okay? Um, so make sure to, yeah, go over paperwork and things like that. Don't miss out on what is yours, okay? Let's see what else is going on for Aries for the next 48. Keep in mind, my readings are technically timeless, so, you know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let things play out. Okay. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Virgo. I'm also hearing Aries. Some of you guys need to come out of hiding. I'm not saying you're purposely hiding from the world, but maybe some of you guys need to get out the house more, okay? Especially if you want some sort of success, okay? Yeah, look, the sun card. You need some sun, Aries, quite literally. Some of you guys spend too much time indoors. Even I today, before I came back home to start this reading, I haven't left the house in like 5 days, you know. So me just going to the store real quick was what I needed, you know. Sometimes you need some sunlight, even if it means just stepping out on your porch, okay? Something like that. Also, this is about a lot of success. I'm not trying to repeat myself, Aries placements, but there's something significant about what you're owed, what you deserve, your money. You could also think you're broke and you're not. That's what I'm saying. Go check some paperwork, okay? Even if it has something to do with like an inheritance or something like that, especially if you have like an Aries seventh house, okay? So if you are a Libra rising, make sure to go check some sort of paperwork when it comes to your work or someone's inheritance. Something about that, okay? What else? Anything else for Aries that Aries needs to know for the next 48 hours? Okay. Yeah, you guys need to get out, go have fun, okay? Somebody could be inviting you out, could be a Leo or a Virgo, doesn't have to be, or a Cancer, okay? Um, somebody, you could be partying with somebody, or your girls, okay, or your homeboys in the next 48. Yeah, but I see you guys being kind of like, I don't know if I want to go. Go out, Aries. It's not going to hurt you, okay? Some of you guys have been staying inside too much. I mean, we all have free will at the end of the day, but get outside, okay? Go do something. Have fun. Especially if you've been feeling like kind of under the weather or depressed, okay? What else is going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Yeah, some of you guys may need like a distraction, okay? Especially if you're trying not to talk to somebody, especially a love interest. If you're mad at a love interest and trying to avoid talking to them, or if a love interest is avoiding trying to talk to you, go out. Who cares? Have fun, okay? Um, especially if you're single, technically, okay? You can definitely go out and have fun and do what you want to do, okay? Don't put all your eggs in one basket, Aries. Anything else that Aries needs to know? Yeah, some of you guys are like thinking about somebody from your past, okay? Or you're living in the past, okay? Um, you guys need to start moving on, okay? Get up, get out, go do something, okay? You'll be fine. You'll be getting over somebody or something. You know, once you close like doors, what's that saying? Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end, okay? So some of you guys could be listening to closing time, but yeah, get out the house. All right. That's basically what I got for you guys, Aries. Make sure to watch for your placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, for the next 48 hours, okay? Let's see. Let's go to Taurus. Welcome in, welcome in. Taurus, 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 Taurus. All right. If you have any Taurus placements, this could resonate with you. Keep in mind, if you want a personal reading, you can send for it before I finish Pisces or right now, okay? Anytime during this reading. And then I'll do your reading after all the signs are done, okay? Let me get your timestamp, Taurus. Taurus is going to start at 14:30. Okay. Welcome in. Why did I just hear PBS Kids? Okay, some of you guys could be watching PBS Kids. Do they still have that? Um, that's cable, right? I don't know. I didn't grow up with TV like that, so don't mind me if I'm wrong about that. But I do know that like cartoons and stuff were on PBS Kids, okay? So, Taurus, if you have any children or maybe you're just watching old shows or kid shows or something like that, some of your children could be watching Arthur, Clifford. I'm saying old shows because that's what I used to watch, okay? So I don't know all the new kid shows or whatever. I'm also hearing Paw Patrol, okay? Somebody's kid could be watching Paw Patrol. Let's see what's going on for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next 48. Whoa. Let's get your song, by the way. Okay. Lately is your song by Whit Lowry, okay? Some of you guys could be dealing with a Gemini or a Gemini placement. Maybe you have Gemini in your chart, Taurus, okay? Um, Taurus, either you or somebody that you're dealing with or somebody around you could definitely be feeling forgotten, okay? Um, Taurus, I feel like people haven't forgotten you. Um, Sometimes you just have to put yourself out there, okay? Don't be afraid to do that. You might have Aries in your chart. I kind of just told Aries that. So some of you guys could be dealing with the Aries, um, or have it in your chart. But Taurus, people are inviting you out. Look, this is a confirmation, Taurus. People invite you out, but you act all angry, okay? Some of you guys have anger issues that you need to work on, or you're making excuses for your anger issues, especially if you drink a lot, okay? Some of y'all could have a real alcohol problem, and that's when you get angry and then you make excuses for how you acted. Okay, so keep in mind, control yourself, okay? I feel like you would have better connections with people if you like slowed down your drinking or maybe switched it to something lighter, okay? I'm not saying you have to drink beer or whatever, but I mean, sometimes beer is not even lighter, right? Um, but tone it down, okay, Taurus? I feel like some of you guys are wondering why certain relationships in your life don't work out. It's because you get so angry, especially when you drink. Somebody has a anger problem, and even if you don't drink, I don't know if you're on a different substance or a pill or something, even if you're sober, you got anger issues. Okay, Taurus, you get, some of y'all have major anger issues, and you keep making excuses for why you act the way you act. Okay, not everybody's going to be okay with that. So let's see. Look, lawyer and employee, okay? If you drink at work, you need to quit that, okay? Because you're going to get caught up. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Somebody needs to stop drinking at work too, okay? Somebody has a real alcohol problem. Um, and if you wonder why you're in debt, it's because you spend too much money on alcohol or drugs or something or stupid shit, okay? Um, Taurus, some of you guys are in major debt, okay? Some of you guys could be paying off some sort of debt in the next 48, but I honestly feel like somebody's making excuses for why they have a bunch of continuous issues. Okay, so I don't know who that is. If it resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, that's fine too. But a Taurus placement or some Taurus placements definitely need to take accountability for why their life is, I'm hearing delayed. Okay, so some of you guys are experiencing some sort of delays in your life and you keep making excuses for why you don't have certain stuff, or somebody around you could be doing this, okay? Somebody could continuously never have money. Somebody who wants to go out with you but they never have money, or they're always caught up in the legal system or something like that. We have lawyer here as well. Somebody could need a lawyer in the next 48, okay? Or you could be searching for a lawyer, especially if you have anything especially if it has anything to do with your job, okay? Or a job that you did have, you may need to, I'm hearing sue. Somebody's name could be Sue, but somebody may be suing their job, okay? Or if you're a boss, Taurus, somebody could be an employee could be trying to sue you. Okay, so I don't know what that's about. Hopefully that's not something terrible, but especially if somebody got hurt. Yeah, workers' comp. Taurus, if somebody got hurt at work or if you got hurt at work, watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Somebody is trying to sue their boss. Like, and somebody doesn't want to go into more debt. Like somebody's getting sued, okay? And look, we have hospital at the bottom of the deck here. So be careful. Or if you got, I don't know, somebody definitely got hurt at work. Somebody's trying to sue their employer. But I do also feel like somebody could be making excuses for why something happened. So picture, there's rules, right? Taurus placements or whoever this resonates with, there's rules. If you do not follow a certain rule in the workplace, something that's listed in the handbook or listed on the safety rule list or whatever. Something about safety. Um, Somebody could be mad because they didn't follow the safety rules and they're trying to sue the employer, but the employee wasn't safe. Like somebody's making excuses for why they got hurt, why something happened the way it did. Something about that. Okay, so I don't know if you're gonna win that one, Taurus placements. I don't know if you're trying to sue your employer, but take accountability. Some of y'all really did get hurt at work, but I really am getting that somebody did not follow protocol. Okay? And they did get hurt, or you got hurt. Somebody got hurt at work. But did you follow the rules? You know what I'm saying? I'm also hearing evidence and cameras. So there could be some sort of, maybe somebody can't pull some sort of evidence. Okay, maybe this happened a long time ago. All right. What else does Taurus placements need to know? Look, self-discipline. Somebody needed to follow the rules, and somebody's trying to cash out. Okay. I don't know if that's gonna work for you. Okay, if you didn't follow the rules, somebody needs to take accountability for what they did and why they got hurt. Especially if you drink on the job, Taurus. How are you gonna sue you? Somebody's trying to get. Oh, look, check yourself. Confirmation. Some of y'all need to check yourself when it comes to why something went wrong. Okay. Somebody could be trying to get over on people. You know what I'm also picturing? Like picture somebody, you get in a minor car crash, right? Like somebody taps your bumper or whatever, and you get out the car. If you're the scammer, somebody's a scammer or trying to be, okay, but I don't think it's gonna go through. Anyways, picture somebody tapping the back of your car, right? It's not a major crash, but obviously it needs to be taken care of. Picture someone getting out their car and falling to the ground and being like, ouch, I think my back's broken. Or, my neck, ow, somebody's trying to get some money, okay? What are you, broke or something? I mean, or somebody's a scammer. I don't know. Something like that is going on. Um, yeah, and we do have hospital here. I feel like somebody ended up in the hospital, but someone's lying about the real reason or what happened, okay? I don't know. Anyways. Okay. And time management. Taurus, make sure to take control of your time management, okay? Some of you guys could be saving coins, okay? Or you might like coins, pennies, nickels, dimes, okay? You could be picking some coins up, okay? Or taking it to the coin star, whatever thing. Um Somebody is trying to cash out, okay? And I feel like somebody is in the wrong. So maybe if you are a lawyer, you might want to check into, you know, some sort of evidence, okay? Cameras, really look deeper into something because I do feel like somebody is lying, okay? Like somebody is not necessarily at fault, but they did contribute to some sort of lie, okay? Let's go to Gemini because I don't know what that's about, but let's see. Okay, I gotta get your timestamp. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you are in here, okay? Oops. 24:30. Okay. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, we're about to do Gemini. I'm gonna get your song real quick. Oh, that's funny. Okay, G-Eazy, Him and I. That is your channeled song, okay? I'm thinking of the lyrics. You could have a person who is ride or die for you, okay? Or you could feel like it's just you and your person against the world. All right, you could have a person who you feel like um it's like a Bonnie and Clyde type of situation, okay? Some of you guys definitely have somebody in your life like that, and I'm getting it's a lover. So, anyways, mm, 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 mm. But yeah, you remember when him and Halsey dated? Because G-Eazy is a Gemini, okay? Let's see. One second. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. All right, what is going on for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next 48? What is going on for Gemini placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next 48 hours? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, we have celestial messages, quantum harmony. Okay, some of you guys could be meditating in the next 48 or relaxing. Okay, if you need to figure out some sort of information, or I'm hearing the clues to something, okay, um meditate. Okay, sit by yourself, relax, um and I feel like the answers will come to you. So whatever you're thinking about or trying to figure out in the next 48 hours, you just need to sit with yourself. And some of you guys could be channeling and you don't know it. Okay, that's what I do. I'm car channeled tarot. Okay, but some of you guys could be channeling or trying to work on channeling um in the next 48. Okay, so some of you guys are intuitive and you don't realize it, or you don't consider it, part of being intuitive. But some of you guys are definitely intuitive as hell. Okay, if you feel like somebody is trash, yeah, they are. Okay, some of you guys could be throwing out your trash. Okay, it is trash day today, so some of you guys could be taking out the trash, or you need to. Okay, some of you guys could work on some sort of assembly line or something like that. Okay, yeah, if you feel like something's complicated, it's not, or you will find out the answers. Okay, so I don't know what that means for y'all, but take it how it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Also, some of you could be having a code word with somebody, Gemini, like a code word. Okay, I'm also hearing a safe word. Okay, if y'all are doing freaky shit in the bed, some of you guys could have like a safe word or something like that with somebody. Um, let's see. Attached to my ex. Y'all attached to your ex, okay? Or somebody thinks you're attached to your ex. Some of y'all are attached to your ex. I don't know. Um, whether it's emotionally, physically, or spiritually, okay? Somebody's attached to their ex. Some of you guys are very smart though. You guys are air signs, okay? So you do have that more quote unquote logical side to you, of course, right? But somebody could be coming to you for some sort of wisdom or knowledge. When I think of air signs, I think of like human computers, like they're always thinking. They may not look like there's much going on up there, but there's something going on up there. You know what I'm saying? Usually. Um, like calculating constantly, okay? Some of you guys could be, I don't know if you're taking calculus or whatever, or just calculating something in the next 48, Gemini. Um, but you could be counting something. You could be counting money. Yeah, I'm hearing counting stacks, okay? Some of you guys, Gemini, need to stop worrying about other people's opinions, okay? Or you need to stop trying to convince people that they're wrong, okay? Um, some of y'all are argumentative, or you like to debate and talk people in circles, okay? Something about that. Um, but stop caring about other people's opinions, or if someone has a different opinion than you, Gemini, that's okay. Okay? And if you feel like their opinion is wrong, why are you arguing with somebody who doesn't understand your level of expertise or whatever, okay? Arguing with somebody who just isn't going to get it is pointless. You're wasting your breath, okay? Or you could feel like someone's wasting their breath. Okay, so flip it how you need to. Some of y'all need to be a little bit more optimistic about love, okay? You don't have to. You don't have to listen to me, but some of you guys are very pessimistic when it comes to your love life, especially if someone from your past like fucked you over or whatever. Or if you had a toxic situation with your ex, okay? Some of y'all are definitely still thinking about your ex, okay? And you think love sucks. Try dating somebody better, you know? That's what men say to women all the time. You got to choose better, as if it's their fault for being fucked over, Anyways, but maybe somebody could be trying to say that to you. Oh, you just need to choose better. I personally believe that, yes, after a while, you do have to take accountability for what you allow. Once you realize somebody's intentions or once they fuck you over, yeah, you do need to take that into account for what you're going to do next, okay? If you choose to stay with a shitty person, then that's kind of on you after that once you realize how they are. But the first time, maybe the second time of somebody, doing you wrong, not everybody's like that, right? I just heard, yes, they are. No, they're not. Choose better, Gemini. Choose better. Some of y'all are really cold, or you're going to be very cold in the next 48. Why am I hearing unacceptable conditions? The fuck? Why do I feel like some of you guys like have new love options or you have new opportunities in front of you, but you're like really mean to these people, or you feel like nobody's going to compare to your ex? Gemini. Some of you guys need to get out of that mentality, or I mean, you don't have to listen to me, but there's better people out there, okay? Just saying. After a while, especially as adults, if you want to choose to stay stuck on somebody or a situation or in a certain mentality, that's on you. You can't blame everybody else for what you choose to stay in. You can't play victim forever, okay? Gemini placements. Well, they did this to me, and that's why I'm blah, blah, blah. Okay? No. After a certain while, you're not hurt over a situation, you're holding on to the pain, okay? Just saying. What else for Gemini? Anything else? Yeah, running away. Some of y'all, if you do have a pet, make sure your pets don't get out, okay? In the next 48, your pet could try to run away. Some of you guys could be training a pet, or you need to train your dog or cat. Not your cat necessarily, but a dog, okay? Some of y'all may have a really rowdy animal, okay? Look, kick to the curb, okay? Okay, Gemini, I hope none of you guys are doing this, but either you or somebody around you, if you just got a pet and you feel like that pet is too rowdy, you got to train it. How are you going to get mad at a puppy for being a puppy when they're not trained yet? Especially if you went to like the pound and got a new dog or something. Somebody could be training a dog or need to. One thing I hate about certain people is that if your dog is not under control, when I come over, I'm going to be irritated. Sorry, not sorry. I'm a cat person and I love certain dogs, right? Especially if my friends have them. I'll learn to love that dog. But if your dog is crazy, constantly tearing shit up when I walk through the door, trying to eat my shoes and shit, fuck you. Control your pet, okay? Or if you have kids. Some of y'all got badass kids. It's not cute, it's not funny, okay? Because when your child who you don't discipline ever or tell don't do that, when you let them run free and terrorize everything around them, when they grow up into teenagers and shit and adults, don't be surprised when they're in and out of jail and, causing other people chaos and you got a whole bunch of fees to pay because you didn't teach your child how to be fucking have, okay? I'm just saying. I don't know, maybe somebody needs to be, I'm not saying you're a bad parent, but somebody needs to control their children or their pets, okay? Anyways, some of you guys, your kids are spoiled as hell, and that's why they act like that. If you're wondering why your children act like that, it's because you spoil them and you don't ever tell them no. So like I said, you can do that. It's good to treat your child right, obviously, but you got to teach them morals and discipline and, you can't have everything in the world, okay? Because your kid's going to turn out to be a Karen, okay? Or a Darren. Somebody's name could be Darren. I don't know what the male version of Karen is. Whatever it is, that's what they're going to be if you don't teach your children how to understand that you don't get everything. Some of y'all could act like that, like children. Some of y'all could be adults and you act like a child. And when you don't get your way, you want to scream and cry and hit yourself. And I've seen that shit. I've seen that shit from people. It's crazy to me. It's psychotic. Somebody could be psychotic or mentally ill. Or even if you're not mentally ill or someone around you's not mentally ill, somebody definitely could have a problem. You could see some of y'all may be dealing with somebody who, when you tell them no, they're gonna do some crazy shit. And I'm talking about like screaming and crying like a baby. Some of y'all, this could be another adult. I hope it's not you. But somebody needs to get their person in check, their pet in check, their child in check. And if this is an adult, get away from that person. I hope that's not you, Gemini, because that's scary. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I've seen a 30-year-old woman scream and jump up and down and like start hitting herself, threatening to kill herself. Get away from somebody like that, Gemini. I don't know. You may realize somebody's fucking nuts, okay? Or that's you. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Excuses. Stop making excuses for somebody who's fucking crazy, bro. Or woman. Look, I'm telling you. You already know. Someone could be always high as fuck, or somebody has an addiction issue, okay? Somebody could be on pills, and that's maybe why they act like this psycho ass person, or you do. I don't know. Somebody could need medication. I'm not talking about drugs to, get you high. I'm talking about somebody could need medication for their. I'm also hearing flare ups, okay? Why did I just hear that? Flare ups? Somebody could have flare ups, okay? I don't know what that's about. Somebody could be. What the hell? Somebody could have flare ups, okay? Um, Somebody could need medication, whatever that pertains to, okay? Somebody needs to get it together or stop making excuses for why somebody's a psychopath. Let's go to Cancer. Welcome in, welcome in. Make sure to like the video. We are on Cancer currently, so watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus. And if you want a personal reading, send for it now, okay? The information is in the description box or my bio, and I will do your personal at the end of the live once I finish Pisces. Read the pinned comment, okay? Let's see. All right, Cancer 30. Okay, we're just going to start at 39 minutes. Make sure to like the video. Welcome in. Okay. All right. Cancer. If you have Cancer placements, this is going to be for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, next 48. All right. What does Cancer need to know? Let's get your song, by the way. Your channeled song. What does Cancer placements need to know for the next 48? Some of you guys are going to be getting a lot of attention, okay? If you already get a lot of attention, you could be rejecting people in the next 48, okay? Maybe you guys are naturally, you attract a lot of attention, okay? And you always have to reject people. Look what song came on for you. Ladies Love Me. That's hilarious. Okay, confirmation. You could be having to reject some women, okay? Especially if you're a male Cancer, okay? Some of you guys could definitely, I feel like this is something normal for you, okay? Or if you're not used to this, maybe you're going to be experiencing what it's like to be, I'm hearing attractive. I'm not saying you're unattractive, but some of you guys maybe had a glow up or something, okay? You could be realizing like, oh, it's not all good, okay? Somebody could be understanding what it's like to be pretty, okay? Or to be handsome, especially if somebody had a glow up, okay? Picture somebody being like, and there's nothing wrong with, okay, I'm going to phrase it in a way. Picture The other friend doesn't have to even be ugly, but picture two people. One's not as attractive as the other person, right? But they're always out together, they hang around, could be friends, whatever. The one friend who's also gorgeous or handsome is always talking about to the other friend, you always get all the attention, blah 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 blah, or they secretly resent the other friend because they naturally get attention. Some of your friends or a friend of yours, Cancer, could resent you, or vice versa. Maybe you resent a friend secretly, um, because of their beauty or handsomeness. Okay, so something like that could be going on. Um, it's really about confidence, by the way. So I don't know who needs to know that, but it doesn't matter what you look like. If you're confident and you have a good personality, you can get way further in life. Okay. It's not just about looks. And keep in mind, somebody in the next 48 is understanding what it's actually like to be attractive. Okay. Where the world starts to treat you weird because you're pretty or you're handsome. You know, when you're pretty, when you're handsome, when you're very attractive, people start, treating you like you don't deserve things. People start, you know, making you feel like you're less important because you're pretty or because you're handsome, because you look good. People start to assume that, oh, you get everything you want, even if you don't, even if you work very hard like the next person in life. But because you're pretty or because you're handsome, people assume that you don't need help. People assume that you can't be sad. People assume that pretty people or handsome people, okay, um, they assume stuff about you. That's just not always true. Okay. So yeah, either you're realizing what it's like to be gorgeous, okay, or more attractive in society, or someone around you is realizing this because they're having a glow up, okay? Something like that is going on. Somebody could have treated you like shit because they didn't understand what it's actually like to be handsome or gorgeous, okay? Man or woman. I'm hearing no remorse. Somebody definitely could have given you like a really hard time, but now they get it. Okay, so if a friend or if you have a friend who was super insecure toward you or whatever, they might be coming back to you saying, "Oh shit, I'm sorry for treating you like that. I didn't get it, but now I get it." You don't have to accept a friend like that, Cancers, okay? Man or woman. Fuck a friend who doesn't understand that. That's not a friend, number one. That's not a friend. Get rid of people who are secretly envious of you, Cancer. Okay, watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, but I don't know if you don't notice it, but somebody around you is jealous or has been jealous of you for a long time. Okay, or maybe you have, okay, because Cancers definitely can be very passive aggressive and shady toward the people around them when they're insecure. I've seen it. Don't argue with me. It's a real thing, man and woman. That those people who push other people down when they feel less of themselves. That's exactly what Cancers do. Everybody can do it, but I'm talking about Cancers right now, okay? A hit dog will holler, so if you feel some type of way about me saying that, I know you're guilty of it. Anyways, let's see what's going on for Cancer next 48 hours. Yeah, some of y'all are hating on me because I just said that. Okay? If you guys are spiritual, um, somebody could be hating on your spirituality. You're not wrong, though. Confirmation. Look what I just said. You are not wrong, though. I'm not wrong, though. Okay? Truth. Somebody's telling the truth. Especially if somebody tried to act like you didn't go through something or you don't experience certain things because of how you look. Like, that's a big thing here, Cancer. Oh, you're pretty. What do you have to worry about? Oh, you're pretty. People always buy you stuff. No, the fuck they don't. Somebody lives a normal fucking life. They just happen to be gorgeous or handsome. Stop assuming that people don't go through shit because of how they look. Do you know how stupid that sounds? Do you know how stupid that sounds, man or woman? People are weird. Okay? And if you are the one experiencing a glow up or whatever, you could be finally understanding what it's like to be pretty or what it's like to be handsome and how people actually start treating you when you look better. There's a difference, I promise you. Pretty privilege is one thing, but it's not, well, it's not really, if you know, you know. It's not all that it's cracked up to be. Bitches want to hurt you because you're pretty. Men want to, try to take stuff from you because you're pretty, or they think you have all this stuff or all these hoes when you could literally just be to yourself. But people assume that you do all this stuff. They start assuming you're a hoe because you're pretty or handsome, whatever. Somebody needs a reality check. I feel like somebody is about to get it. Cancer, if you don't like somebody, why are you still around them? Why are you still watching them? If you feel like somebody is, you know, I don't understand that. Look, fake smiles, confirmation. If you're on my channel watching me and you don't like what the fuck I say, if you want to watch me and get triggered, you look like a weirdo, right? Ah, she's saying this, she's saying that. Go and shake in the corner like a fucking pit bull, okay? With foam coming out your mouth. Weirdo. Someone around you, Cancer, could be acting like a fucking weirdo. Always being passive aggressive. Always being mad at anything you say. Good or bad. They just got something to say. Kick that person out your life, okay? If you know who it is. If you don't, you're about to see who's hating on you. Or who's been secretly envying you. Look, caution. You need to be careful. You need to analyze, like, who is around you, what's going on. Like, don't be oblivious to your own friends' behaviors. Even if it's a family member, don't be oblivious to how people are treating you or how you treat people. Take it how it resonates, okay? Some of you guys could be taking some sort of science class or chemistry, okay? If you are in some sort of lab in the next 48, you need to be careful, okay? Be careful of pregnancy as well, Cancer, in the next 48. So, or you could be finding out that somebody's pregnant. Yeah, some of y'all are in school or you need to go to the library to research something, or you need to be researching something more intensely. Some of you guys are trying to figure out the truth. What's Cancer trying to figure out the truth about? Look, the denial. Somebody or you have been in denial about something. You're about to find out the truth, okay? So I don't know what that means for y'all, but you could also be figuring out like who was threatening you, who was causing you problems. I feel like it's your fucking bestie. All right? I'm telling you. It's somebody close to you. It's definitely somebody close to you. Don't be oblivious to the people around you and how they talk to you, how they treat you, someone being passive aggressive, or you need to stop doing that. Stop hanging around people who you don't actually fucking like. You know that makes you a fucking weirdo. You're the weirdo when you want to make other people feel like they're doing something wrong because you don't like them. And if you're condescending to your friends, okay, Cancer people, Cancer placements, if you're condescending, oh shit, you need to let something go. If you're condescending to somebody around you or the friends around you, people in general, Cancer, you need to reevaluate who you hang around, okay? Don't pop off. You see how that just broke? Don't pop off. I feel like somebody's mad. Okay? Relax. If you're always angry and pessimistic, get the fuck out of here. Or get away from your friends. They're not even your friends, Cancer. I'm telling you, they're not even your friends. So, anyways, what else is going on for... We're on Leo now. Look, Small Bump, okay, by Ed Sheeran just came on. So, somebody definitely could be pregnant. If somebody is pregnant, be careful not to be, depressing, but don't announce it until you know that it's for sure, okay? I'm just saying. Somebody needs to... Sorry to say that, but Somebody needs to be careful when they announce their pregnancies and stuff like that, because you don't want to tell the whole world that you're pregnant and then you're not, you know? So, my condolences if that is resonating with you, but make sure it's for sure before you announce it to the world so you don't experience certain extra heartbreak, okay? Or, anyways, not going to talk too much about that. Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. That could also be a message for Leos. If you or someone around you is trying to get pregnant, it may not go through. Okay. What else? What's going on for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next 48 hours. Bad reputation. If you're trying to make somebody look bad, Leo, you're the one who looks bad. Okay? You're the one who looks bad. Like I said, look, somebody, okay, Leo placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Somebody either is sitting in your face, acting all nice, but then they're trashing or talking trash about you behind your back, or you're doing that to somebody. Take it how it resonates. Look, somebody's playing in somebody's face, confirmation, playing games, but they admire the person. So, Leo, either somebody admires you but talks shit about you behind your back, or you're doing that to somebody that you consider a friend, but you talk about them behind your back, behind their back. What sense does that make? Do you realize that that makes you a weirdo? When I pick up on stuff like this, it's not for no reason, okay? It's because there's fucking weird energies on my channel, and I read the energy. That's what's coming out. So if you don't want negative messages, maybe some placements need to be better people. Yeah, look, somebody's competitive over you, or somebody's trying to compete. Hard to get. Somebody could be talking trash about your name, or, you know, trying to say you're this, you're that, because you don't want them. Or they could, you know how people say, oh, you're playing games. You don't like that person. Or they don't like you, Leo. Take it how it resonates if you need to. Somebody is usually not playing hard to get. They just don't like you. Okay? I'm sorry, but that's what it is most of the time. Some people are shy. Everything's situational. I know that. But if you feel like somebody's playing games with you, if somebody's not responding to you, they don't want to talk to you. It's not being avoidant. It's not being, you know, maybe this and maybe that. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave them alone. Or you feel that way about somebody trying to blow up your shit. You want to be left alone, okay? Take it how it resonates. And yeah, I do feel like somebody definitely does not have your back, okay? Especially if it's like a friend or somebody that you call a friend. Somebody's definitely talking shit about somebody behind their back but smiling in their face. It's not your friend. Yeah, you need to let go of that person once you figure out who it is. Discarded literally came out. What else is going on for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, next 48? Some of you guys could be going to a party in the next 48 hours, okay, or celebrating something. Okay, Leo, if you always are going out with somebody and you and your friend or your homeboy or your homegirl never can come to some sort of conclusion or a negotiation, drop that friend. You guys never agree anyways. You know what I'm saying? Somebody needs to understand that, just like I told Cancer, that's not your friend. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Cancer. You don't have to be. That's not your friend. Okay? Somebody, you know, there's like party friends and then people who you can actually trust. But then again, you probably shouldn't be partying with people that you can't trust, okay? Because what sense does that make? So, yeah, and the song that came on for you is 1950 by King Princess. I love that song, okay? So if you don't know it, go look it up. It's a good song. But someone could be definitely thinking of 1950. Someone definitely is a little bit old school, or the way they think, you don't think that way, okay? So you two, or whoever you're dealing with, lover or not, You guys just don't align, okay? And they say keep your friends close and your enemies closer. That's a bunch of bullshit. Because when you keep your enemies close, when that person fucks you over, throws you under the bus, puts you in danger, what do you think? What did you expect? Okay, I'm just saying, get rid of people that do not, who are always trying to argue with you, who are always trying to, a contrarian. You might have one of those around you. Okay, get away from that person. They will literally put you in danger because they don't actually care. Someone who secretly has animosity towards you is a dangerous person. Or if that's you, I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Flip the roles if you need to. Look, you could be like, I don't hate this person. They don't like you. I'm sorry, Leo. Somebody around you, you could have a lot of love for this person. I know Leos have big hearts, but that person, whoever this is talking bad about you behind your back. I don't know if you don't see it or if you're just ignoring the signs that this is not your friend. This is not a good lover. This is somebody who literally constantly smiles in your face and then trash talks you behind your back. You guys are never on the same page. You guys can't come to a agreement ever, but you can party together. Can you though? Can you party with this person, Leo, without some shit going down or happening or ending up in your head? Look, bad choices. Influencers, some of you guys, if you do have a platform, there could be some drama when it comes to your platform, okay, in the next 48. Be careful if you have a platform, Leo placements. Be careful who you call your friend, okay? Confirmation again. If you got a friend who just wants to be around for whatever clout you can give them, get rid of that person. Someone, or even if you don't have a platform, you could just be popular, okay? Leos are naturally drawing attention, okay? Whether you guys like it or not, you guys naturally draw attention. Somebody, a friend of yours, or whoever you consider a friend, could be literally around you because they see something of value when it comes to you. Not who you are, but they see like whatever you have. They see your money, they see your car, you have something that they want, or but they're not your real friend. Okay, or vice versa. Hopefully you're not doing that to somebody. Don't be a user. Somebody's a user. Look, and somebody lies. They literally lie on your name. They spread lies about you. They make shit up and then they go smile in your face because they need your help or you need someone's help. Don't be fake as fuck. Somebody's been fake as fuck in the readings here. Leo and Cancer. Stop being fake. Let's get out of here. Let's go to Virgo. Welcome in. Welcome in. Mm-mm-mm. All right, Virgo. 5850. All right, welcome, welcome. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's see what's going on for you for the next 48 hours. Welcome in. Whoa, this just flew at me, okay. Virgo, I feel like you don't want to hear what the hell somebody has to say in the next 48, okay? You see how she's like, please shut up, please shut up, please shut up, please shut up. Okay, so somebody could be annoying the hell out of you, Virgo. Okay? Somebody could be like talking your ear off, like, and you're like, oh my god, please shut the fuck up, okay? Look, that's so, I love channeled songs, okay? Look, Voices by Chris Young. Some of you guys could be named Chris. Somebody's last name could be Young, okay? Virgo, Voices. You want somebody to shut the fuck up, okay? Oh my god, that's funny. Okay, that's your channeled song, all right? What else for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know for the next 48? Make sure to like the video if you're in here. Okay, it says, I feel cold-hearted and detached from this connection. I cannot feel emotions right now. Okay, confirmation. You don't even like somebody. or you're tired of somebody, or somebody's tired of you, all right? Because we got to, take accountability and flip the roles if we need to, okay? Um, so somebody's tired of a connection, either with you or you're tired of a connection with somebody. Um, your emotions are kind of non existent for somebody at this point, okay? Some of you guys could be with somebody for money, or they could be with you for money. Somebody's not worried about I'm hearing their partner. Look, and it says, I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything to fight for you. Somebody's not even fighting for their relationship anymore. And yeah, giving money, okay? Somebody could be a beggar too, Virgo. If somebody's always asking you for money, especially if it's a lover, stop giving that motherfucker money. Okay? Stop handing things out to people who you don't even like. What sense does that make? Stop being a people pleaser. I know y'all are you could have Libra in your chart, but stop doing that. Stop doing that shit. Okay, I feel unbalanced and uneasy. I don't know how to fix it. You keep trying to fix a situation, or somebody in the situation with you keeps trying to fix a connection that you don't want to be in. Or you need to come to that realization. You're unhappy, you're feeling off, I'm hearing sick. You're feeling sick because you're not with the right person, Virgo. Your body will literally tell you when you're not in a situation that you're supposed to be in. Okay? Pay attention to your body. Pay attention to how you feel. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to those little, I'm hearing sly comments or certain things that people say around you, especially if you have a lover. I feel like you deep down, this situation's not good for you, but you're staying in it. Even if it's not a lover, it could be a job, um why am I hearing a housing situation? Okay, you could live with somebody or something like that that's not good for you, and they take your money. You feel off as hell when you're around this person or people. You're tired of hearing somebody. There's no fixing it. You got to figure out what you're going to do to fix your own life, okay? And move on. You can't fix everybody else around you. Start fixing what's going on within you so that you can move on and do better and find better and live better and feel better, okay? Somebody's going to be messaging you soon, Virgo. Especially if somebody like cannot get it together, okay? Somebody's lost control of their life, okay? Somebody feels like they keep messing up. That's not your responsibility to clean up other people's mess, okay? I tell y'all that all the time, Virgos. It's not your responsibility to clean up other people's mess. Not all the time. You can help people, but you got to step back for sometimes, okay? You got to be like, all right, is this even benefiting me at all? Is this person actually my friend? Why am I helping somebody that's not actually my friend? Or, even if it's family, why am I still supporting this family member when they did that? And you don't agree with whatever that family member did. Why are you still being nice to them? I mean, you can be nice and cordial, but you know what I'm saying? Why are you still there for them? You got to give people tough love sometimes, okay? Did anybody give you the love that you wanted? Do these people give you the love that you want? Are you satisfied? No, you're not. I can see it here. So figure out what you're going to do now after, once you can finally get away from these people and get out of the situation that you're in. Stop staying stuck. There's nothing else to do. Okay? There's nothing you can do to fix it. Stop questioning what else, maybe I could try again. Maybe this if, maybe if I wait this long, blah 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 blah. No. Cut them off, block them, whatever you got to do. Even if you got to put up a energetic block, okay? If you sometimes I do this. I'm like, all right, we're not talking right now. Here's the wall. Okay? You don't get access to my energy. I'm not saying you got to do that in somebody's face, right? But sometimes you got to block people's energy from attaching itself to you. Because clearly you're not happy, or clearly this person or people make you unhappy. There's no confusion, Virgo. We have puzzled. Stop trying to come up with other ways to fix something. There's nothing else to fix, okay? Look, destroyed just fell out. Destroyed, okay? Unhealthy relationships, through destruction, new beginnings emerge. You need to get out of this situation, okay? That's basically what I got for you, Virgo. I don't want to repeat myself because I shouldn't have to say it a million times. Look, we have you're mysterious and feeling unloved. I mean, you can choose to stay in a situation and look like a fool, but if you really want better for yourself, you got to figure out what you're going to do about your situation and stop complaining about it after a while. You're allowed to feel how you feel, but what you're not going to do on my channel is stay in bad situations. Even if it takes you a little bit longer to get out of somewhere, you got to at least be trying to to make a difference, okay? Let's go to Libra. 1 second. All right, Libra, what's your song? Let me get your timestamp. Welcome in. All right. 10607. All right. Libra. Welcome, welcome. Watch for your placements. Keep in mind if you want oh fuck. Damn it. Don't spill something, Libra. Damn it. That's okay. It'll dry. I gotta change my desk anyways. Libra, don't spill some shit, okay? I don't know if you're at work, if you're at home or something, or if somebody around you is gonna spill some shit. Make sure something doesn't overflow, okay, Libra? What the fuck? That's fine. I'm also hearing if something spills or something blows up, it'll be fine, okay? It's not the end of the world. Things will be, I feel like something's not as bad as you think it is, Libra, okay? Or if you blow up on somebody or something like that, something will be fine, okay? I'm hearing Same Love by Macklemore. Some of y'all could be gay, or somebody around you is gay, or bisexual, or something. Somebody could be figuring out what the hell they like, okay? Nothing wrong with that. Are y'all gay? Are you gay? Somebody's gay. All right, 1 second. Libra. All right. All right, let's see. Oh, shit. Let's use the tarot. Let's aim for over here because we have spilled shit over here. All right. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, next 48. What does Libra need to know for the next 48? Libra, if you're gay and or questioning your sexuality, it's 2025, okay? Not to be rude, because this is not rude, but nobody cares, okay? And if you have family or people around you who act like it's a bad thing to be gay, why are you around them? It's not like the early 2000s and prior where people are like, oh, wow, you're gay. Oh my God. Oh my God, congratulations. It's 2025. If you're gay, it's a normal thing. Okay? It's been a normal thing. So somebody could be like, I don't know how people are gonna feel. Why do you care? Or just don't tell people that you think will care. Because why are you stressing out about something that's very normal? Okay? I'm just saying, when you think about it, anybody who has a problem with you being gay, or if you have a feeling that somebody's going to have a problem with you being bisexual or whatever the term is, okay? I know there's so many terms out here these days. I cannot keep up. I can't. I'm sorry. Okay? If you're gay, if you want to do whatever you want to do, just be open and honest with people. Okay? Cuz what's wrong is not telling people what you are, okay? Especially if you're out here dating. Because not everybody has to agree with your preference or your whatever you do in the bedroom. Okay, so somebody may need to know that. Just because, don't hide what you are. Why do I feel like somebody is Libra? Somebody could be, I don't know, is somebody trans or something? There's nothing wrong with that. Just be honest. But you cannot spring certain things upon just anybody. I'm just saying that's a realistic viewpoint on that. Okay? You can't just I mean, you can, but when things get crazy or somebody reacts the wrong way, for you not being honest and upfront, I don't know what to tell you. You got to take account. Nobody's homophobic or whatever, or transphobic. No, be honest. Why are you ashamed in who you are if you don't like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Be who you are and don't lie about it. If you don't like who you are, I don't know what to tell you. We support confidence on this channel, okay? Man or woman, doesn't matter what you like in the bedroom, doesn't matter what you got in your pants or what you don't have in your pants. You need to be honest. Specifically for Libra placements, okay? You need to be honest. Especially if you're out here dating. Not everybody wants what you want. And don't get mad at them for not wanting what you want. If you're a bisexual man and you're sleeping with women, you need to tell them, okay? Not all women want a man who is also taking dick up his ass or, using his dick in other men's ass to fuck a woman's vagina. I mean, I am phrasing it that way because that's what some men do. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a bisexual man or if you like to dibble dabble and what the fuck ever, that's cool. But what you're not going to do is put other people's health at risk, okay? If you're mad about that, you probably guilty of what the hell I just said, okay? Man or woman, be honest, be open, or don't be surprised at what happens when people find some shit out, okay? I don't know who that's for. But anyways, let's see what's going on for Libra placements. Next 48. Libra, next 48. There could be some conflict. I'm going to get some oracle for you, but I think that was really just the message that I channeled for y'all. What's going on for Libra next 48 hours? Retreat. Stranger. If you're planning on going on a trip with some stranger, look, I'm leaving. Some of y'all are going on a trip with a stranger, or you're thinking about it. Look, tolerating abuse. I'm telling you right now. Why am I hearing that? I'm channeling that. I'm telling you right now, that motherfucker is not real. That airplane lady. Some of y'all are taking an airplane, a trip, literally, or going on a retreat with a stranger, though, or someone you don't know that well. Please don't be dumb. I try to be nice with some messages here that come out for y'all, but please don't be dumb. Like I said, don't be mad when somebody reacts a certain way because you didn't get to know them or you didn't tell somebody the truth about you, okay? I don't know who that's for. If you're out here dating, man or woman, you can't get mad at people for not reacting certain ways. I mean, nobody should be hitting up nobody should be abusing somebody anyways, but you never know people's reaction to certain things. So you need to have that discussion prior on the phone or something or text message. You need to let people the fuck know. I feel like somebody's hiding something that somebody needs to know. Maybe you're figuring out that you don't even know somebody like you thought you did, Libra. This could be somebody you know, but they're going to feel like a stranger once you find out whatever this shit is. Okay? Let's see. What is somebody hiding? What is hidden from Libra when it comes to this stranger or this person? Or what is Libra hiding? Look, shit's about to go down. Enjoying the gossip. Okay. Let's see. What is hidden from Libra? Hot-tempered. Libra. Either you or somebody, I'm telling you, you need to tell somebody the truth about something. Somebody's not going to react well. Hot-tempered, tolerating abuse, watching shit go down. I'm leaving. Somebody's going to leave somebody if they don't. I feel like this could be somebody you know. Or if you have hid something from somebody, this is like some important information that somebody's been hiding. Detective, you're about to find out. What is being hidden from Libra, or what is Libra hiding from this person? Police. Hopefully the police don't have to get called. What is this, Libra? Wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm telling you, something is not what it seems. Somebody's getting left, okay? So whatever you find out, or whatever somebody finds out about you, Libra, somebody's getting left. We got an empty room. And I'm trying. I don't even really feel bad for whoever this is, because you lied. Somebody lied. I don't know what this is or what it's about, but take it how it resonates, because it's gonna be different for all of you, obviously. But hopefully the legal system doesn't have to get called. But somebody's not gonna be happy with whatever the fuck they find out. Somebody could get their ass beat. I don't ever condone that. I don't ever want that to happen to none of y'all, obviously. But somebody lied. Look, what is this about? Some of y'all make content, or there could be some sort of, somebody created something. What did this person create? They took a risk. We're gonna figure it out. Something also could have happened in a car, Libra. With a woman. Somebody's doing some shit in a car with a woman. I think I know. Somebody's like, cool down, relax. Somebody's angry. Somebody's gonna be angry. Too risky. Somebody knew something was a risk and they did it anyway, okay? Screenshot. Look, there's proof of this too. I don't know if this has something to do with a phone in a car or something, or somebody recorded something in a car. Something happened where somebody got recorded in a car. Someone did something sneaky in a car. I'm hearing also while someone was asleep. And then they acted like something didn't happen. It kind of sounds like cheating, does it not? Let's get a few more, because we're not going to spend all day on this, but someone refuses to grow. Why am I hearing, I told you, I told you, I told you, I told you. Somebody told somebody not to do something, or that they didn't like something, and someone did it anyways. And someone could have did something and lied about it, said, oh, I didn't do that, or I'm hearing I deleted it. Somebody acted like they got rid of something and they didn't. So I don't know what that pertains to. Like I said, if you lie about something, Libra, or if somebody lies about some serious shit to you, I'm not condoning reacting physically, but don't be mad when somebody crashes the fuck out, okay? Just saying. Also, for those of you who are going to be upfront, because you heard this in time, about whatever you got going on, for those of you who are going to civilly talk to somebody about something and what's going on with you and whatnot, and you are going to be honest, that person, whoever you're dealing with is not going to leave you. If you're honest, if you're telling this person this for the first time, whatever this information is, they're not going to be mad, but they might be a little shook, okay? Somebody's not going to leave you if you tell them upfront what it is or what's going on with you about it sounds like a secret. But for those of you who hid this and somebody had to find out the hard way, yeah, you got some shit coming to you, okay? So I don't know what that's about, but hopefully you're on the second, look, somebody's getting turned up. Okay. Hopefully you're on the second scenario, but I feel like a lot of y'all, Scorpio. Scorpio. Well, oh, damn it, that almost spilled again. I'm gonna move this damn thing. That is so irritating. I need to switch up this desk. It's getting freaking old. I'm tired of it already. Nope, not gonna put that there. Hopefully we have better energy for Scorpio. All right, but let's see. Make sure to like the video, please, and thank you if you're in here. All right, Scorpio placements. Let's see what's going on for you for the next 48. Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next 48 hours. We got to speed this up. All right. Some of y'all could be very anxious, okay, or nervous in the next 48 hours. What are you worried about? Your money. If you're worried about your money, it'll get better. But you do need to watch your finances and what you spend your money on, okay? Four of Cups reverse. Some of you guys could be going to the ATM, or you're worried about like withdrawing some sort of money, okay? For some reason. Some of you guys have savings, you just don't want to take money out, okay? You could be like, ugh, yeah, you got money. Okay, you could just be worried about like, or annoyed is the right word, I guess. You could be annoyed that you have to take money out of your savings in the next 48, okay? But you have money, okay? You do have money. But you're acting like you don't. Some of you guys could be acting broke or whatever. Or acting like you don't have something when you do. Or, yeah, because you don't want to give somebody something. You don't want to provide in the next 48. Some of y'all could be sick. Just heard somebody sneeze. But if you don't want to give somebody something in the next 48, I mean, that's your choice, right? But you may have to lie about like you not having something. I don't know. Somebody could be asking you for some sort of resource, okay? And you're like, I don't have it. Or leave me alone. Okay? This is somebody you don't really have good feelings about, okay? So this could be someone, who is this? Someone who, yeah, who missed their chance with you. They could be asking you for some sort of resource or money, okay? Tell them to go get it themselves. You're not dating anymore. Why? Okay. Why did I just hear that? Okay, you're not dating anymore? So this could be an ex. Your ex or someone's ex is asking their ex for money. Go get it yourself. You're not obligated to give your ex money. I just hope you know that, okay? Some of you guys could be dealing with a Taurus. Don't have to be. Yeah, you're tired of this person. Stop providing for somebody, or you're finally going to be not providing for somebody anymore that you're not even with anymore, or you don't live with them, or you like cut ties with somebody. You don't have to provide for them. So don't let anybody make you feel like you have to do something or give them something in the next 48 because y'all were connected at some point. Does that make sense? Yeah. Ace of Cups reverse. You're not connected to them anymore. So they got to figure shit out, you know? That's life. What else for Scorpio? Anything else significant for Scorpio? Yeah, somebody's refusing to let you go. Typical. Everybody's attached to the Scorpio placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, 5th house, 7th house. Yes, you do experience people getting obsessive over you. Okay. Let's go to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, next 48. What does Sagittarius need to know for the next 48 hours? What does Sagittarius need to know for the next 48? Some of you guys hearing Captain Hook. Ew. Okay. Captain Hook. Somebody could have like a missing hand. I don't know why I'm getting that. But, some people don't have all their limbs. Okay. So maybe you don't have all your limbs, or you need to be careful so that you can keep all your limbs. I don't know what you could be doing in the next 48, Sag, but be careful. Okay. You could get like a cut or something. Um, or if you work in like hard labor or something like that, make sure you're safe. Okay. Wear this proper safety stuff. Okay. You know what? I watch the Taurus portion. Make sure you're doing things correctly. Okay. Um, Also, Sagittarius, some of you guys, I'm hearing like bare face. Okay. Some of you guys could be going bare face for the next 48. I'm not saying everybody wears makeup. Okay. Please take it how it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But some of you guys might be wearing either less makeup or just going bare face in the next 48 hours. Okay. You could be wearing something blue in the next 48 hours, or painting something blue. Why am I hearing the ocean? Okay. Some of you guys could be near some sort of body of water, or going to the beach or the ocean. I mean, it's not that warm yet, but you can go to the beach whenever you want, technically, right? Okay. Let's see. Someone also could be turning 21 in the next 48 or this week. Oh, let's get your song, by the way. Let's get your song. What is Sagittarius's channeled song? Fool with it. Okay, Chance the Rapper and Super BWE. We love them. Okay. Some of you guys could be listening to Chance the Rapper in the next 48. Okay. Someone could feel like they're a fool for you, or you could feel like you're being goofy or something in the next 48. It's good to lighten up, Let's see. What does Sagittarius placements need to know for the next 48? Make sure to like the video if you're in here. Okay. Financial boundaries, anxiety, lust, not love. Okay, so you could be worried about how somebody feels about you when it comes to a love situation, or somebody's worried about the fact that maybe you don't want something more serious with them. They have anxiety. Someone has anxiety when it comes to a love situation about you not really taking them serious, okay? Do you take them serious, Sag? Or do they take you serious? Self-awareness, okay? Yeah, they do take you serious, okay? Or you do take this person serious. Take it how it resonates. I'm hearing serious business. Someone could have their own business, or you could be dealing with a boss. Someone doesn't feel whole without you. Aw, cute, cute, cute. Someone doesn't feel like they're their true selves without you. Somebody could have like separation anxiety, okay? And I am picking up on love, but flip it if you need to. If you don't have a lover, it could be a child. It could be your pet or something. Someone or something has some sort of like separation anxiety when it comes to you. Y'all could be drinking in the next 48 or going to the bar, okay? Somebody could be making you a drink. If you are out and about or at a restaurant or a bar, somebody, look, boss daddy, okay, confirmation. But some of you guys, you could meet a boss or be talking to your boss in the next 48. But if you are at the bar, somebody could be trying to make small talk with you. And I mean, I don't know if you're going to enjoy that very much, but somebody's definitely talking about the weather. Or trying to talk to you, but they don't really have much to talk about, so it might be a little bit awkward, um if somebody's like, hey, how are you, and you're like, I'm good, how are you, and then they're like, I don't know, it's pretty cold out, right? Yeah, it is, good thing I brought my jacket. And then they're like, yeah, it's a nice jacket. And you're like, yep, thank you. And then they're like, where'd you get it from? Like, it's something stupid. Something you're like, okay, why is this person talking to me still? So you may be like, I have to go to the bathroom and then never come back. I mean, pay your tab, okay? I don't Sagittarius, I don't think a Sagittarius would do that, but there's some trifling ones out there, okay? If you're a bartender or if you go to the bar, pay your tab. Don't forget, okay? I don't understand how people forget to pay their tabs or skip on it. I don't know. I don't think that's I mean, I guess it could happen. I don't know. I don't know. I personally don't like leaving without all of my cards and stuff, so I wouldn't necessarily be able to skip on a tab if I wanted to, okay? I don't know, maybe somebody's paying in cash or whatever. If you're thinking about skipping out on paying somebody what they're owed, they're keeping track. So somebody needs to know that. Somebody is keeping track of how much you got, how much you owe them, where you are, where you need to keep track about something. Some of you guys need to be careful when you're driving on the street or the highway in the next 48, okay, or whenever this resonates for you. You see how these two people, we have not compatible here. You see how their backs are turned? I feel like if you're out and about, you're just not feeling it, and that's okay. You can walk away. Sometimes you have to do that, Sagittarius placement. Sometimes you got to be like, if somebody doesn't stop talking to you or trying to stop talking to you, you can like slowly like back away and slowly turn away. Like if it might seem like you're being an asshole, but sometimes that's what you got to do, okay? I've done that before to somebody because it was literally nonstop, and yes, it was a Gemini, okay? I know many Geminis, but yeah, if you have a Gemini around you who's just they will not stop talking. Yeah, you can. If they really won't stop, you can turn around and walk away, okay? Because you may feel like if you see his face, somebody's like got a bunch of bullshit to tell you, or they're just talking, and you're like, all right, what's the point of this? And you're like internally like, please, can I get out of here? How do I escape the situation? And they're just like, da 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 da, and you're like, okay, well, if I turn left, it'll be obvious, but you may just have to walk. You gotta walk, Sag. Okay, I don't know. Especially if you don't know them like that, it's okay. They may need a wake up call to shut the hell up sometimes or stop talking to strangers so much, okay? Um, especially if it's a Gemini. You may have a Gemini who just does not shut the fuck up. Especially if they're intoxicated at a bar. Yeah, they're going to talk your ear off. If you let a Gemini talk forever, they will, okay? Or Gemini placements. Yeah. If you know, you know. Okay. Anything else for Sagittarius? What does Sagittarius need to know for the next 48? Some of you guys could work in construction, okay? Some of you guys, your boss is just talking and talking, okay? Maybe your boss is an alcoholic or they drink on the job or something like that. And that's why they just tell you a whole bunch of nonsense and you're like, okay, can I go now? Okay, okay. If it's your boss, don't walk away from your boss, okay? That's not gonna look good, but oh god. I'm also hearing seminar. Some of you guys could be going to a seminar or something or a meeting, a work meeting in the next 48, okay? What the hell? Why am I hearing sugar and spice and everything nice? Couscous. What did he say from? Isn't that from Pineapple Express? Some of y'all could be smoking. Couscous. What does he say? It's so nice they named it twice. Okay. Some of y'all could be watching that movie. I haven't seen that in a long time, but I used to watch it a lot. Some of y'all could be smoking. Okay. If you are smoking, make sure you don't get into some bullshit. Okay. Some of y'all could be looking up Seth Rogen or something. Someone also may have like a really crazy laugh. Okay. Look, we have not talking reversed. I feel like you're trying to get away from somebody who just won't shut up. You could slither away, okay? I'm hearing slither in. Some of y'all could be watching Harry Potter, okay? Or you're a part of Slytherin or whatever the fuck, okay? What else is going on for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Yeah, you're afraid of hurting somebody's feelings. Oh no! Okay. And too passive and caught a case. Sagittarius, didn't I get that for your reading like 2 days or yesterday? Was it not? Did I do Sagittarius yesterday? Or was it Capricorn? No, it was Sagittarius too, right? Somebody needs to check up on their health, okay? Or it doesn't have to be anything crazy or bad, but somebody needs to take precautions, okay? Look, look what just came out. Dirty offer. It came out reversed, so it may not be something that's like, you know, oh my god, my life's over. No, but somebody needs to be careful of somebody dirty or something, somebody offering them something dirty. Maybe the reason you're trying to not talk to somebody is because you know they're dirty. Okay, like you could have heard around town like this person's nasty. Oh God. Especially if they're trying to like if you're out and about, I feel like you're gonna be at the bar or you're drinking with somebody. Or you're going to the bar alone and somebody's not leaving you alone. If they're trying to get you to come back with them to some sort of hotel or stay or something like that, I wouldn't go. Even if they're not like STD dirty or whatever, this person could definitely like I did talk about in the Sagittarius and the Cap. Was it the I don't remember now. I do so many readings. But protect yourself, okay? You don't have to go back with anybody you don't want to. And if you feel like somebody's dirty, even if their breath stinks, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people talk like all up in your face, especially if they're like drunk or something. They could have like real stinky breath, and you're like, bitch, I would never. Like you just turned me all the way off, okay? So whatever the case is, like I said, this person doesn't have to be rank or whatever, but somebody you're just gonna be like, ew, thank you, okay, I'm good. But you also like don't want to hurt their feelings, so you could offer them a piece of gum or a mint, okay, if you have them. Okay, that might make the conversation a little better. Um, yeah. What the fuck? Anyways, what else is going on for Sagittarius? We need to go to Capricorn. Look, hotel came out again. Somebody's trying to get you to come stay with them, and you're like, if you stink now, I can't imagine what else you smell like at home. Like somebody like is gross, okay? That's the second time I picked up on that. So please be careful. Please, I really hope you're not the type of person who's like, oh, I just didn't want to be mean. Please be mean, okay? At least in the next 48. If you don't like somebody, if you don't want to talk to them, if they fucking stink literally, or if you know that they're dirty, even if you don't know that they're dirty, if your intuition is telling you, I don't want to do this, don't do it, okay? Don't do it. I don't even see a Sagittarius being like afraid to tell somebody how it is, but some of y'all may be, you need to stand up for yourself, okay? You need to have some more straightforwardness about you, okay? Somebody needs to. If you don't want to, you don't want to. That's it. Don't be considering somebody else's feelings. Yeah, don't be considering somebody else's feelings because of whatever reason. I don't know. I don't see a Sagittarius doing that because the Sagittarius is typically gonna hurt your feelings if you don't shut the fuck up, or if you do some dumb shit, you know. Sagittarius are very nice people, but also it gets to a point. So, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, let's do your reading for the next 48. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you have not already, and we're almost done with the reading. So if you want a personal, send it now to my Cash App. The information's in the pinned comment, okay? And then I can do your reading after I finish Pisces. That is up to y'all, okay? Let's see. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, what's going on for you for the next 48? What do you need to know? Someone has codependency issues, or you do, okay? If you codependent, if you depend on somebody too much, or if somebody depends on you too much, flip it how you need to. You need to let them go, okay? I'm not going to convince you. That's not what I'm here to do, but I'm just letting you know. If you feel like you can't live without somebody, or if somebody feels like they can't live without you, you need to release yourself. And kind of like I just told the Sagittarius is, do not stay around somebody or stick with somebody because you don't want to hurt their feelings. Okay? Sometimes you gotta, because people don't get it. All right? The song that is for you, Capricorn, is Blind Spots by Smitty, 440 Smitty. Okay? It's a good song. Go listen to it. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next 48. Look, run away, okay? Some of you guys could be listening to Post Malone, okay? Watch for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you think somebody's playing dumb, they are, okay? Look, you need to get away from somebody. Somebody's like, I can't live without you. Like, no, I need you. Please stay, stay, stay. They're doing it on purpose to keep you stuck. Somebody's trying to like manipulate you. Somebody doesn't actually need you. Okay. Some of you guys could be trying to work out something when it comes to your work life balance. Okay. If you have a job or something, you could be trying to, maybe see if you can have certain days off. Okay. Or if you're starting a new job, you need to let them know certain days that you can't actually work. Okay. Don't tell them that you have open availability if you don't actually have open availability. Okay. What else for Capricorn? Yeah, unavailable and love triangle. Get out of this. Get out of this situation, Capricorn. What the heck? Somebody's like, somebody has a new lover or you do. Why are you in this situation? Somebody's not even actually attached to you emotionally or whatever. Whatever they're telling you, it's a lie. Do not feel bad for leaving this person, even if they try to act like, but I need you, Capricorn. Placement. They don't. They're doing it to keep you stuck so that you don't deal with anybody else. You can have new love if you let go of this toxic person who can't let you go. Okay, quotation marks. Let's see. Anything else for Capricorn in the next 48? What does Capricorn need to know? Some of you guys could be going to some sort of celebration in the next 48, okay? Some of you guys might be lighting candles, okay? I'm not hearing coin collector. Some of you guys could get like a jar or something, or those coin, I don't know where mine's at, but those coin boxes or whatever that you can, it counts the coins for you, okay? Some of you guys could be getting one of those, or you should. Don't throw out your coins. Why would you do that? That's money. Too soon. I'm also hearing gone too soon. Somebody could, hopefully no one's passing away, but some of you guys might be reminiscing on somebody who passed away, maybe a little bit too young or when you were younger. Yeah, age issues. Okay. So there, if you have an age gap with somebody, some people may feel like you need to reassess like what you're doing. Okay. So I don't know how old you are or how old your person is or whoever you might be dating in the future, but somebody definitely could be feeling like you don't need to do this. Okay, so I don't know what that means. Maybe your partner's like way older than you or something, or vice versa. They could be way younger. I don't know. Some of you guys also need to get some sort of security. Okay. Some of you guys also could be watching old YouTube videos or old videos, Vine, stuff like that. Okay. Capricorn, some of y'all could be also be using like a lot of Sharpies or coloring pencils, markers. Okay, you could be writing something out or designing some sort of artwork. This might sound random, but somebody could have autism, okay, or be on the spectrum. You could be watching Love on the Spectrum or something, okay, that show. I just saw like the puzzle piece thing. Somebody could be getting diagnosed or something like that. Whether they're a child or not, people can get diagnosed later on in life too. All right, let's go to Aquarius. Aquarius, welcome in, welcome in. All right. All right, so we got Aquarius and then Pisces, and then I'm going to close the list, okay? And then we're going to wrap it up. So if you want a personal, send for it now. Information is in the pinned message, okay? Because once I finish Pisces, I'm closing it and ending the video, okay? All right, let's see. What is going on for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Next 48. Some of you guys may have some issues in traffic, okay? If you're trying to go somewhere. I'm hearing get a snack. Okay, so some of you guys may need to get a snack in the next 48 so that you're not hangry in your car, especially if you have, whoa, okay, especially if you have to deal with any traffic. It's always good to have a snack on you or get some coffee or something like that, okay? Because you may be caught up in traffic. What else is going on for, yeah, I'm hearing Kit Kat bar. Some of you guys could like Kit Kats. Kit Kats. You could have a cat. Someone's name could be Kathy. Kit Kat. What are you indecisive about, Aquarius? Yeah, you could be in your head in the next 48, Aquarius, whether you want to see somebody or go out, okay? I feel like you want to stay alone or you don't want to party, or you could be isolating yourself in the next 48, okay? Yeah, you could be dealing with a Pisces, don't have to be, or an air sign. You are an air sign. You could also be trying to figure out like something that you've been in your head about. You could be trying to find the answers or figuring out who did it, who done it. Okay. What's the Seven of Cups here? Yeah, I feel like you already know. Your intuition, you already know. Aquarius, you already know what happened. You already know who did it, but you're still kind of like doubting yourself, okay? Yeah, and I'm seeing the Ace of Swords here in the middle of the deck. Aquarius, you already know the answer, so stop second guessing yourself so much, okay? Go with your gut instinct. You already know. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Taurus or a Scorpio, a Sagittarius or something, a Pisces. You already know. Especially if you think somebody's broke, yeah. Okay. Someone lives very recklessly, and look, Five of Pentacles. Someone lives very recklessly. So Aquarius, I don't know if you're like trying to figure out how much money somebody has or what's going on in somebody's personal life. If you're wondering if they're stable, not really. They're not, okay? At least not right now. It's not to say that they won't. Confirmation, it's not to say that they won't be forever. Someone could just be having some down days, okay, or some off days. Someone who, why are you assessing this person's personal finances or something? Someone could just be having like a few off days, because we have the Ten of Pentacles that just came out. As I said, that it's not an everyday thing. The energy can change, okay? You know what I'm saying? So just because someone doesn't have it a certain day or a certain week doesn't mean that they're not about to be up, you know what I'm saying, like the next week or the next day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing, don't think you know something, Aquarius. Don't think you know something. All right, you need to reassess or reevaluate whatever. Someone's gonna be fine. Like, don't be out here calling people broke when you don't know. Like, somebody maybe acts broke or something, or somebody's not broke, or they won't be. Somebody could just be having an off day. If you're asking people for money or something, or somebody for money, and they don't have it for you that day or that week, they're not broke. They're just they have shit to pay for. The fuck? You know what I'm saying? Could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. Why are you asking somebody for money in the first place? Yeah, this could be a lover. Why do I feel like somebody's asking their lover for money or somebody in their family for money? This is you. We got the King of Swords. That's you, Aquarius. Why are you asking somebody for money, or if it's reversed, you can flip it if you need to. Why are you asking somebody for money knowing they don't have it, and then you're going to get mad and call them broke? What? You going to get left acting like that. That's not the way to get people to give you money. I don't know who the fuck is doing that. Cuz they're about to have it next week. So watch how you treat people. The fuck? Stop being rude. Or stop calling people broke when you don't know what the fuck they're going through or something like that. Why do I feel like you're asking somebody for money on a day or a week that they just don't have it right then? They will have it though. They're about to be up. So watch how you talk to people, because if you ruin it while they're down, they're not going to treat you well when they're up or give you money when they're up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody needs to have a reality check. Anyways, somebody's been working hard as fuck too, okay? Or you have. You can flip the roles if you need to, but don't judge people based off the week that, especially if you're asking for money. Someone's the brokey asking for someone else for money, and then they're going to call the other person broke. How does that work? How does that work? Let's go to Pisces. What the fuck? All right, Pisces. Let's use the oracle for you. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, next 48. And I'm going to close the list right after I finish Pisces, so that'll be that. Pisces, what's going on for you? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Make sure to like the video, please and thank you. What is going on for Pisces? Let's get your song. Fancy. Okay, some of you guys could be getting fancy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you have it in your chart. Okay, you could be getting your hair done, nails done, everything did in the next 48, Pisces. Okay, some of you guys might be going to you could be having a heart to heart with somebody. Okay, or somebody's trying to have a heart to heart with you, but it may be a little bit difficult if you're not used to opening up about your emotions, especially if it's with an elder. Okay, let's see. Some of you guys may be talking to your elder or a grandpa, grandma, aunt, uncle, whoever, somebody older than you or wiser than you. You could be asking them for certain advice, okay? Or maybe they could be coming to you for advice or something like that. But yeah, what else is going on for Pisces? Some of you guys need to check on your health. I'm not saying anything's wrong, okay? Don't be whatever, okay? My readings are never intended to scare anybody, but please don't get a personal or go to the doctor. Like it's really common sense. Okay. So make sure to check on your health, okay? Or an elder needs to check on their health, okay? Some of you guys don't even need to be in a relationship right now, Pisces, okay? So I don't know if someone's trying to have a heart to heart with you and you're just like, I'm focused on money, or vice versa. If you're wondering like why somebody doesn't want to have a heart to heart with you, it's because they're focused on their stability, their money, their finances, okay? Things like that. So don't be too mad, okay? People deserve to care about their stability and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So what else is going on for Pisces? Maybe some of you guys need to do that more. Yeah, you need to declutter things around your personal life, okay? People, your house, your room. Get rid of old things, okay? Old people that, you know, do not serve you anymore. Because that does affect, how your life can go when you keep people around that are not actually for you anymore, okay? Not everybody's supposed to be in each other's lives forever, okay? Some of you guys could be going shopping in the next 48, okay? Or going to the mall. Yeah, dust it off, okay? Quite literally. Some of you guys definitely could be cleaning or need to clean. Dust something. Some of you guys could be housekeepers or whatever. If you're in a toxic situation, I see you finally leaving that, okay? Or that person or situation, okay? You're not tolerating abuse anymore, and that's good. What else for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Next 48. Whoa. Okay. Pisces, please make sure to control your temper, or somebody around you needs to control their temper, okay? In the next 48. Especially if they're like insecure. If somebody or you are insecure about how you look or something, don't get mad at other people for how you feel, okay? Unless they made you feel that way, you know, don't point the finger at somebody when you got to take accountability for something, okay? I hope that makes sense. Like I said earlier in the readings, eventually you have to take accountability for what you allow, okay? The first time it happens, somebody messes you over, I get it. Maybe even the second time, but the third time, no sympathy, no. Because that at that point you already know what's going on, okay? You get me. So if someone's mistreating you and you choose to stay, especially after the third time this person has done this shit to you, I don't know what to tell you. You're holding on to a piece of shit. You're holding yourself back, okay? I feel like a lot of you guys, Pisces, are very talented, but when you stay with somebody that you don't actually like, that drives you nuts, that takes all your money, that you don't even want to have a heart to heart with, that you don't necessarily feel like is that attractive. Okay, so maybe that is true. If your partner feels like they're not that attractive, maybe that's how you feel, and you should leave, though. You shouldn't stay with somebody and make them feel less than. Okay, man or woman. So take that how it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, let things play out. This could be happening around you. You got to take it how it resonates. Go where you're appreciated. I always say that to you guys. Some of you guys could be in school, okay? Pisces, I tell y'all this shit all the time. I don't understand why you're confused still. I don't like talking to people who I tell them the same thing or the right information every time, and then they still be like, well, what about, really? Because how many times does someone have to say it to you for you to get it? The people that care about you are going to tell you the real shit. So if you can't understand that, if you can't accept the truth and, what actual information somebody's been giving you, and you choose to ignore that, I don't know what to tell you. There's no confusion. This is pretty clear. Don't stay where you're not appreciated. Or if you don't feel good with somebody, don't stay there. Someone's not even committed to you for real. But you're choosing to stay with somebody who puts you in your head and shit when you could be doing so much more. Stop trying to convince yourself that, something's going to work out when it's just not. Okay? If someone's making you feel unlovable, leave. Family, friend, whatever, doesn't matter. If you don't feel good where you're at, leave. It sounds simple. I know it can be difficult to leave sometimes, but you have to eventually. If you want to go find a reader who's going to tell you, well, yeah, you should try to work out a situation that is clearly not working for you, go find that reader who's delusional, okay? If you want to stay in that mindset. But over here, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to tell you guys to oh yeah, stay with somebody toxic as fuck and who treats you like shit and makes you feel like a piece of dirt on the bottom of their fucking shoe. No, I'm not gonna do that. So, stand up for yourself and leave. Look, bad karma, you and played out. Something's over, something's been over, okay? And if this person already has their own bad karma that they've been dealing with, you're attaching yourself to somebody who has bad karma. So therefore, when you attach yourself to certain people or you refuse to leave negative energy types of people, that karma is also going to be yours. So get away from them. If you notice your life going downhill ever since you started dealing with somebody, there's a reason for that. You're attaching yourself to that person's bad karma, their bad energy. So leave. There's no confusion here, Pisces. I don't care how attractive they are, okay? I don't care if they have washboard abs, okay? Or whatever. If it's a woman, I don't care if she looks like a supermodel. Leave. The fuck? Look, swept up. Y'all don't listen. It's okay. But I'm tired of reading for that same energy where you guys refuse to leave somebody toxic, knowing that they're not good for you, knowing that they make you feel like shit, knowing that they're not somebody that you see long term even, or they don't see you as someone long term. But you want to be delusional. You're like, but I love them. Okay, love them and get out of my energy. Okay? I'm just saying. I try to help people. I try to give y'all the right direction to go in, but if you choose to stay stuck and be delusional about somebody who treats you like trash, I don't know what to tell you. Go find a reader who's going to encourage that shit, but it's not me, okay? But that's what I got for y'all. I am going to get off here. Thank you for watching. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you want a personal reading, make sure to email me, okay? My information's always in the description box of every single video that I post, and it's in my bio. So make sure to stay updated with the community tab as well. Go watch your placements. I will leave timestamps shortly after this is ended. And if you want to watch pick a cards, there's a whole playlist for all of my readings and stuff like that. So go to the playlist section if you want to watch pick a cards, collectives, or the individual sign readings. Okay, I do it all. So you guys have a great night. I may. It's about 10 or something. It's almost 10. So I may or may not do a individual sign reading for who's next? Aquarius, I think. I think it is Aquarius, okay? So if you have Aquarius placements, come join, okay? I may or may not do it tonight or not, but that's what I got for y'all. You guys have a great time.